Good morning, everybody. Do you know what today is? It's my anniversary. Hey, good morning, everybody. It is my 6-year Loc anniversary. Yay, I'm so happy, guys. 6 years Loc. I thought it was time to come in and just give you my 6-year review. I think I came back in like December and I did a update and a color change. Well, I colored my gray and I did do that video, so I did tell you guys that I would come back on my anniversary. So today, March the 25th, is my 6-year anniversary. I'm so proud to have been successful in this journey of reaching my goals. My goals were to become waist length. I did exceed that. My hair does touch the top of my tailbone, which it would have been longer than that, but I did cut my hair. I trimmed it maybe 2.5, almost 3 inches of hair off back last year because I had significant amount of buildup in the end of my hair and I just could not get it out. So I did decide to chop that off, so it would have been past my tailbone. So I have succeeded in my goal of reaching past my waist, and I'm very proud of that. So today I don't want to just tell you some of the same things, because I think after so many years on your Loc journey it becomes redundant because you're saying the same things, you're talking about products, you know, things of that nature. So I won't go through that today, yet I will show a few pictures on and off throughout this conversation excuse me, through the different stages of my locks, and I might also insert little clips, little snippets of clips throughout my journey of my locks as I'm talking to you. So I do know that a lot of you are locked that are following me, so some of you are probably far past me in my journey, some of you are behind me, and I always feel that there are new people coming through looking and searching out on YouTube for lock videos, so this might be helpful to them. And also, if you want to view any of my older videos throughout my stages, I did have a significant library of videos from day one all the way up till now. I will link it in the cards up here. One other size, I'll link it in the cards so that you guys can go view some of those videos. It's under the natural hair playlist, so make sure you check it out if you're interested in locks or if you're early on in your locks. Earlier this week when I was at work, I was in the elevator on my way to my office, and there was a young lady, and I could tell that she was just starting her lock journey. Her hair was beautiful, and we were going up the elevator very silently, and before we got to our floor, I said, "You're on the lock journey, correct?" She said, "Yes, this is my 1 month." And I just looked at her hair and I thought it was beautiful, because I remember that stage. I remember when I was in my 1 month journey of locks, and I did not like them. I thought they were not pretty. I thought my hair looked unkempt, and I was somewhat ashamed to wear, because I did throughout that early stages, I think between 1 and 4, maybe 5 months, sometimes I would put wigs on my hair because I just felt my hair didn't look good. But when I looked at her hair, I just remembered it, and I was just smiling because I thought her hair was just gorgeous. And I think once you become locked, and each time you achieve a goal of getting to 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, you're gonna look back at those early stages and you're gonna remember those, and then you're gonna appreciate it. Because being 6 years locked, I look back and I appreciate every stage that I went through, even the stages that I felt like I couldn't do anything with my hair. I was thinking like, how am I gonna go out today because my hair just did not look combed? And that's just a programming of the mind, because we have been taught that kinky coily hair was not beautiful. And the era that I grew up in, it wasn't considered professional to wear your hair in its natural form in an afro, or back then they were wearing afros and afro puffs and braids, and that wasn't considered professional. And we were pushed toward straightening our hair with a hot comb, or either we were perming our hair, and I look back on those years now, and I sometimes I just regret it, because I thought about that I wasn't raised to love my hair. And it's unfortunate that being African American or black, or whatever you consider yourself to be, a person of color, we were always taught that our hair was not beautiful, it wasn't professional. even through television and now entertainment industry and social media, it just was not promoted to be beautiful. And I'm loving the fact that now this generation of women are learning to love their hair. They're coming out of the womb loving their hair, and they're rocking it in all its natural textures and creating natural styles that are absolutely amazing, that other people are now trying to duplicate what we look like. So I am so glad that my girls got to a point where they were able to you know, appreciate their hair, because I did as a young mother, because of the way I was taught growing up in the 80s. You know, if I wanted to get a job, I had to have my hair straight. That was what was acceptable. So when I started having children, my girls, one was born in the late 80s, one was born in the 90s, I permed their hair. And so when they became adults, they did decide to make choices different from mine, and I'm so happy they did. My youngest daughter is also locked. She has freeform locks. She has the big, thick locks, beautiful hair. And then my youngest daughter decided to go, my oldest daughter decided to go all natural. And they've been natural for years. And she wears her hair in a natural loose style. At first it was short, and now she wears big hair. And I just love the women they are. When I see them, I'm very proud to say that they embrace their natural look. And that's important, that you teach your daughters, if you have daughters, to appreciate how they look, because we don't have to imitate other people to be beautiful. And I think that this generation now, I applaud you guys for embracing your beauty and loving it. So I will say that to anybody that's new on this journey of locks, because as I stated, I'm just going to run pictures and let you see every little stage. I'm going to try to go through every stage, a picture or two of every stage. Love it, even though it may not feel beautiful at this moment. You might feel like, oh my goodness, I want my hair to be long and flowy, because we all have a goal. We all have a desire of how we want our hair to look when we feel that it has matured and gotten to that stage where we can feel that, okay, I'm fully locked. And so you're wanting to rush that. But I think that if you just take your time and appreciate and learn how to manipulate your hair, because I feel like in the early stages of your locks, the less is more. Don't do a whole lot of styles. You stunt your growth and damage the trestles and the way that they're forming. I know there are people out there that you want to look like, as you know, as a lock crushes, because I had mine. And even though some of us had the same texture of hair, at the end of our game, when we got this far into the game, our hair looks nothing alike. So no two lock journeys will look the same. I look at my locks now. When I started, my locks are a lot thicker than this, but I noticed as they have gotten longer, they have thinned out quite a bit. And you know, I never thought that. I thought they were going to be pretty thick locks, but they ended up being more on the thinner side. So your hair would develop in different stages. It will look different. Your length may not be as much. I've had people that I started my lock journey with, or they started a little earlier than I, and their hair was longer, and then my hair is well past their locks. And some of them are 6-7 years and they're still here and never cut their hair. So it really has to do with your genes. I have had natural long hair in my life, so I felt like my hair would be long. But one thing about locks, they will grow. They may grow at different pace, but they will grow. If you desire to have longer locks, they can grow. But the less you manipulate your hair, the better chances of you having longer hair. So it's not a lot that I want to share, because I have a lot of videos out there, but I am very proud of the length, and I have embraced every stage of my hair, guys. And I don't know what's next. I have talked about cutting them back to shoulder length, because the longer that your hair gets, they will become heavy. I do have fine hair naturally. You can't tell by the body, because this is where most of the hair will fall and gather in the locks. But my natural roots are very fine, so the heavier the hair is on the end, it pulls on the roots, so it makes it very heavy. I get a lot of neck spasms now, and sometimes headaches. So I thought about cutting them back a little shorter. I did appreciate my length when it was here. Not that I don't appreciate this length. I love it. It's beautiful. I get a lot of compliments. A lot of people ask me questions. Is that your hair? Is all of that your hair? I always laugh when they say it's all of that your hair, because it does look natural. It doesn't even look fake. And I get that asked quite a bit. And people want to touch my hair. So, and then, people being surprised that our hair can grow this long. That's a funny one for me too. So you'll get all kinds of questions and things throughout your journey. I've also considered maybe cutting it off and just doing a whole little natural short girl. I'm a mature woman now. I kind of want to rock some different styles. I'm making my decision by June because June is that hot month here in my area, and I feel like I might want to just be free, or I might just cut them back and just wear them a little bit shorter. So I haven't decided completely, but just continue watching the journey. I know that even if I decide to go and cut off all my locks off, I will keep my lock videos up for those that are new who are thinking about the lock journey. You can go through my lock library of natural hair and you'll be able to just kind of see my experiences, the trials and errors, mistakes you're gonna make. I will say, if I give any advice, less is more, meaning when you're in the early stages, I'll say between 1 month and over 6 months, try not to manipulate your hair that much. Let it develop and grow, because you can stunt growth. Also, less is more when it comes to product. In the early stages, do not over product your hair, because it can cause buildup early on and you don't want those problems. You can have scalp troubles and things of that nature. So just try to allow your hair to breathe, and make sure you water it. Make sure you are eating good and drinking plenty of water. It's important so that your hair won't be dry. But I do have a lot of videos out there. As I stated, we'll talk about those stages. Try not to color your hair in the early stages. Allow it to develop. You got plenty of time for that. That's the advice that I would give. So I really don't have a whole lot more to say, but just the fact that I have nothing negative to say about this journey. It is not for everybody, but I do feel like it's for people who want to experience allowing themselves to embrace the natural hair that God gave them, where it's kinky, coily, or whatever. Allow yourself to just embrace it. It is beautiful. Whoever told you it wasn't, they don't define it. Straight hair does not define a natural beauty. Beauty comes in all different styles, all different textures, and you have to learn to embrace it and love it. So that's the biggest piece of message or advice that I could give to you in your journey. Make sure you appreciate every stage that you go through. So that's all I have today. Thank you all for watching. If you're new, make sure you thumbs up this video and subscribe if you want to continue to follow the journey. If you want to catch up, like I said, go to my playlist and check out those videos. All of the returning lockers, those who are lock lovers, or just my sisters and brothers who follow me in my channel here. Thank you so much for watching today, and I will see you in the next video. Remember, always peace and love, kisses and hugs, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.